Primus.
It's time for an interesting experiment.
Yes. Well, welcome. I'm sure you may mute this.
There we go. We're going to see how this works. So basically we're doing like how RiffTrax handles it, where we're just supplying the audio to the off-screen thing, and I guess the audience is expected to tune in and to the movie at the right time and then play our audio over it, basically.
Well, the way I was envisioning it, first off, welcome everyone to Children of Primus. Yeah. And the way I was envisioning it is the video and audio would play over on Discord, but then we're just talking over here, making our comments and stuff, only in the sense that we can't play it through YouTube or we get the copyright strike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if everybody wants to watch it, then they will have to join our Discord.
That is correct. Mm-hmm. So I will put the link in the bottom in a moment.
Yeah, or like retrospectively, because what I was saying was it's how RiffTrax does. We used to release like commentaries for movies, and they would be like, all right, so we're not supplying the movie. We don't have the copyright to it, so we're just going to start talking in this audio that you're going to play and press play on the movie right now. So I imagine if you're watching this retrospectively on YouTube, that's how you can handle it.
That is correct.
Yeah. Yes, and for anybody watching retrospectively, when we start the movie, we should probably do a countdown before hitting play so they can get in sync somewhat.
Yeah,
that is true, and I'm thinking we'll probably start around 8:20. I think the movie is about an hour and 20 minutes.
Perfect.
So how are we watching the movie?
Through Discord.
So I have to go on to Discord and watch it.
Yep.
I got both open now, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm realizing I only have a single monitor set up over here.
Same with me.
So this is I'll just minimize this in a little corner of the screen and fill the movie up in most of it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. If you have like one screen, just have two tabs and then just slightly adjust them so we're in one, the movie's in the other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of used to doing this because Cruisers has a movie night every Tuesday night, so we watch in some form or another movie every week on like YouTube or Tubi or something together every week on Xbox.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I do something similar Saturday nights. Like, I'm just saying, I watched, rewatched, like, Across the Spider-Verse yesterday, and now we're going to watch this thing, so, like, that'll be an interesting, an interesting jump.
Nice. So, before we get, before we start the movie, what recent news do we have in the world of Transformers?
PulseCon, obviously.
I got this new Lucky Cat. It's a miniature Bumblebee movie.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. That's the one that's like really small, right?
Really small, and
it's like the movie accurate like one. Oh, I kind of want
super accurate, dude.
Yeah.
So I've had a couple Lucky Cat things, and so far, I have to say, this is pretty impressive for what they do. Mm-hmm. Like, I've already opened them up and took a look at them, but just the transformation is like really complex for a little dude. But yeah,
cool.
I got a whole bunch
of stuff. Is it based off like the recent movies?
Here, I'll show you. I'll open them up. It's after the Bumblebee movie. The actual movie.
This is
okay.
Yeah, when he was a VW in that movie.
I hate opening them up because he's got little pieces that you could lose.
Yeah,
and I lost them for 20 minutes, man.
Oof, I hate when that happens. Like, I got those New Age guys. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Look at how tiny that guy is.
Wow.
He is really small. But
yeah,
he's very movie accurate. I don't know how well that's showing up there, but he's very movie accurate, man.
From here.
I was
How
kind of
complicated is
hoping
he
that
to
they'd be
transform?
pretty complicated, man. Like if you don't get things right, he don't go together, which
You have some
always sucks.
tweezers to transform them.
You know, like okay. So I did a video today of the the models I've been doing. I forget what the
Mm.
name is of these models, but it starts with a B, I think. So, anyways, I got the new Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. After 55 minutes of doing a little non-complex model, because I haven't done videos in like over a week, like I mean actual videos. I've been doing my little videos where I'm showing people what's new and stuff like that, but not actually doing live videos. And after 55 minutes of doing it, I was like, man, I got to speed this up for sure, you know? But like, it was just so weird because I haven't done a video since the 11th. Like, someone had all my stuff and wasn't letting me get it. And all my
Oh.
equipment was there. A lot of my transformers were there. I finally got it back yesterday. And now I have a makeshift little area that I'm doing the videos in. I don't have a big area anymore. So got to do some rearranging, get these totes put away somewhere else so I have more room.
Yeah. Like I said, did anybody else watch PulseCon, or was it literally just me?
Yeah,
I
I
watched,
wasn't able to watch it.
I
That's
watched
your
a
stuff.
little
I don't
bit of
watch
it, but again, those Transformers aren't me. So I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, the biggest thing was they unveiled another Beast Wars guy, the leader class Tigerhawk that's been rumored for like a very long time. So, I immediately I'm going to be picking that up to go along with my Dragon Megatron back there. So, I mean, that was the biggest one for me.
Does
Did I
anybody
hear something
have?
about Rock Lords?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're sort of doing Rock Lords. I forget what they call them, but like they're new characters. Obviously, they're not like the same ones, but they're in that style. They're like rock themed guys that still change into vehicles, and they also break up into armor for the robots like they've been doing since Siege. New characters, new designs. They look pretty neat. There's like a car that's vaguely Mad Max-ish, but it's like made out of like onyx boulders, and they're like really well sculpted. Oh yeah, there's the Tigerhawk. That is
yeah.
great. Because he was only purple on the show. The toy was blue because of like different production timelines. So this new one being like properly purple is immediately a selling point for me.
It's Decepticons hanging out in the chat sent the image for it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I got another question for everybody. Does anybody have the New Age Devastator?
yeah. No.
Oh man, what? Okay, anybody have the Magic Square Devastator?
I have no Devastators, bro.
I got
Okay,
G1 Devastator.
Yeah, I got G1 Devastator.
Ivory's
Combiner
got
Devastator.
G1. I got that one. I got two of those bastards.
But
I got
the big
I got the Hasbro version and the what is it, Unite Warriors one. They're pretty much the exact same, except for the hands.
Yeah.
But no,
Oh,
I got the New Age Devastator cartoon version with the Energon cubes in the back, and they do have the
Ooh.
Energon cubes. So I got
how
him.
big is that? Because I have like I said, those new age mini bots I picked up who were like teeny tiny. So I'm curious what size their Devastator is in like Transformers terms.
Let me see if I can pull up this box because I got a whole crate full of stuff here, guys. Like, so I would say he's about as big as this box when he's fully
Okay,
done.
so
Because
like
this is just the torso inside, but there's a big clamshell for him because it is like parts forming.
So I'm gonna
That's
estimate
why I
a
wanted
leader
to,
class Transformer, which is cool for
yeah.
a Devastator.
So like, that's why I was asking if anybody had the not New Age but Magic Square one because I heard that one isn't parts forming, and if it's true, I might have to indulge in buying that one. But yeah. So I got Grimlock, New Age. I got Optimus Prime with trailer, New Age. I got Jazz. I got Mirage. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got this guy in the mail on the 11th when I couldn't do a video.
Nice, nice. Studio Series Rhinox.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm only missing 2 now. I need Prime and I need what is the girl's name? The other one.
Nightbird.
Nightbird, yes. I need Nightbird. That's the only 2 I don't have that are the Studio Series. The rest I got. And then as soon as I get those, sell them all as a whole.
Yeah. I just saw Decepticons say he saw some crazy prototypes for Rise of the Beasts Masterpiece figures, like official ones or third-party ones.
Yeah, he also mentioned for the Rock Lords, Obsidian and Boulder Crash, and I think I've seen like 1 or 2 posts of people kind of saying that these updated version of Rock Lords are not kind of like the Rock Lords that we had back in the 80s, where they were literally like rocks that transformed.
Yeah, that's true. Like they change. They look like they're made out of rock, but they change into vehicles still.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, like this, like why? Why?
Okay, so for the lovers of Funko Pops, what do you think of this type of thing?
Wow, that's horrifying immediately.
What is that?
It's I don't know. It's like a plush doll Megatron.
Oh, is that those freaking... No, I've seen those. Those clog the shelves at my local Walmart.
Like, I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Yeah, Steven Box says Magmatron and Tidal Wave I'm most excited for. And
yeah, that's interesting. They didn't show them off. They just showed the key art for them. They're making a new version of Magmatron, which was like a dinosaur combiner from Beast Wars Neo, and Tidal Wave, the giant boat from Transformers Armada, like the space boat, space battleship thing. And the rumor is that the reliable rumor, because it's from a guy who's usually right, is that Tidal Wave is going to be the next Titan class figure. Which would be great, because Tidal Wave was a big guy, and most people, like, Transformers Armada had that PS2 video game that people loved, and famously Tidal Wave was a boss battle in that game where he was literally gigantic, and everybody still remembers that, so them making a Titan out of it seems very appropriate.
Nice.
Okay, so what I didn't understand about BotCon was this.
Wait, Friggin' hold on one moment.
Yep.
Steven, over to you. Let's check your messages in Instagram. The link is there. So back to freaking Stein.
So what I didn't like about this BotCon is that since they did BotCon, they always reveal something huge, right? Mm-hmm. And they didn't reveal anything huge in my eyes. Like, it was just, okay, where's the surprise? Where's the surprise? Yeah. Okay, I'm falling asleep. This is getting boring. I'm falling asleep. Where's the big surprise? Where's the big transformer? There
was a very cryptic hint about the next HasLab, because they said it was going to be Omega level.
Yeah.
And people are like, they already did Omega Supreme as a Titan, so it's not him. My personal theory is that they're doing the Transformers animated version of Omega Supreme, who changed into the Ark in that show. Because they're releasing all these Transformers animated figures, and animated Omega Supreme didn't get a toy back in the day, and he's one of those highly demanded, unproduced things. So that could perhaps be the next HasLab. That's just me speculating based on what they said.
I was hoping it'd be something a lot better than that.
Other suggestion is Omega Prime from Robots in Disguise, which was a cool 2-bot combiner. It was Optimus and Ultra Magnus. They could combine.
Is that supposed to be Cheetor?
Yeah. Yeah. YOLO Park Cheetor.
Yeah,
it don't look yellow. It's pretty gray.
These guys were definitely made like early enough that the film had not been shown to them yet, because otherwise I feel like they would have done beast mode models for everybody instead of robot mode models, because they actually spent like 90% of their screen time in their beast modes in the movie.
Well, this image is still the prototype, so I guess they're probably either still working on it before they get to the colorization side of it.
Yeah. It's a very common thing with movie toy lines, not even just in Transformers, that often they'll have like designs given to them, but not like a sense of the story, so they don't know what's going to be most representative or demanded or whatever, you know?
Mm.
So they wouldn't have had any idea when they were showing these that they weren't going to be in robot mode for most of the movie.
And then here's the Rhinox prototype.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we ever saw him clearly in the movie, but we did see his Rhino mode lots.
that was it, just his Rhino mode. And same for Cheetor. Like,
yeah,
it was just a brief second. When they transformed him, like that wasn't cool.
You know what? More I think about it, it gives me that Bumblebee vibe, Bumblebee movie vibe, where you got all this awesome animation in the beginning, and it's like 5 minutes of pure beauty, and then the rest of the movie, you got a couple bots at a time, and most of the time it's hiding in a car form, and not only that, but like explosions instead of robots. This explosions after explosions after explosions for scenes. And it seems like Rise of the Beast kind of did the same damn thing. Saved it all for the end this time, though, with all the CGI, instead of doing it all in the beginning.
I didn't get that impression, but that's just me.
I mean, out of all of the live action movies, I was more impressed with Rise of the Beast. But I mean, there's a handful of movies out there, like even non-Transformers related, where you clearly know like they're just selling you bombs and explosions and no effort in terms of writing or intelligent plots or anything. So it's like, okay, I've watched it once, that's it. There's not much else to take away from it.
I tried watching it a third time. I just can't do it.
There's the original
now, so
tonight's movie is probably going to be along a lot of the same lines. You're going to watch it once and probably not worry about it ever again.
Well, I'm going to have to cut out when you guys go to watch that and just watch it, because I got my phone. It doesn't do the split screen so well. So I'm just going to watch it.
Which, I mean, there are some bad movies out there that actually they're so bad that they're actually awesome. Fun to they're awesome to watch, and you keep watching them again because they're so bad.
Okay, here's the prime example for that movie right there. Big Trouble Little China.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that really considered like bad though?
Yeah,
never heard anybody say a bad thing about it.
It was considered really bad back in the day, and same with another one called Golden Child.
Oh, the Eddie Murphy one?
Yeah, it was a flop, and now it's like this iconic movie.
Well, same as No Holds Barred with Zeus and Hulk. Like, as a kid, that was like a cool movie, but you look back at it and be like, what was this?
Okay, what about that movie? I think it was called I Come in Peace.
I don't know that one.
I don't know.
It's with Dolph Lundgren, and he's battling these space aliens that like take your adrenaline from you once they get you high, and they use it as a drug.
That sounds like an 80s movie.
It is.
All right. Well, let's see. It is 8:25, so I think we should work our way over to the movie. So we are going to be watching Transmutators through our Discord channel. So anyone joining, you can go to discord.childreofprimus.com and join in our channel, and you will see in the voice channels where you can join in to watch the movie.
Now we are going to be muted because we're going to be chatting over here. It worked out at the beginning of the stream.
Yep. So we're going to be making our comments and just whatever we think as we're watching it.
Let me see if I can get Discord and you guys up at the same time.
I'm not getting any visuals on it right now, but I am hearing the first episode of Transformers playing.
I'm getting a commercial.
Yeah, it's like the
another
start
commercial.
Of the first episode.
It's so fun. I've been wanting to do this with my guys, the cruisers, over on the cruisers channel, because There's another big YouTube channel that have reviewed what they consider the worst car movie ever. It's called 200 Miles Per Hour. They reviewed it, and yeah, it's pretty bad. But I got one that's worse. That's really old. That's just so bad. And I totally want to get some of my guys together and do a watch party of this, and then challenge the other channel as to which movie's worse.
That would be cool.
So what's
Let me know when that
under
happens. I would actually enjoy jumping in and watching that too.
Yeah.
Did you say this movie's under general?
No. Yeah. It's under the general voice channel.
So I think the Deceptickitty is manning the controls over at Discord. So if you can hear me, Decepticitty, anytime you're ready to start the movie, I would say go ahead. So anyone joining in, you're probably seeing that we've got like the first episode of season 1 of the Transformers playing as we wait to get into the movie.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing.
I don't. I'm just getting the audio from it right now.
I can see it. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Cool.
I can see a Twister Air commercial. Twister Air?
There we go. Now I see it.
Oh, boy.
I see YouTube.
Now, we watched a preview for something, what was it, last week? It was Transmorphers or Transmutators. Which one did we watch the preview for? Do you remember?
Transmutators.
I think it was for Transmutators. Although someone had pointed out there was like this Transmorphers of like, so there's the 2 weird movies.
Yeah, Transmorphers is an old one. It's from like when the 2007 one was
I cannot find it on Discord at all. Where am I supposed to be looking at? General?
Under general?
Watch together?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what? Join?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to hit join once or twice.
There we go. My issues are fixed. All I had to do was just leave and come back. The easy way. Have you tried turning it off and on again? The thing I often hear these days is that solution has new value because so many people leave their devices running constantly anyway that you forget that turning it off and on is a thing you can try.
What the heck?
There we go. Like, we could always comment over the early G1 episodes too.
Yes. Okay, so actually, hold on.
I can't do it. Yeah, it's not letting me.
Still getting it ready, so we'll have it ready shortly.
Unless I start playing it and then add it. Let me try that.
Well, there is an age restriction on it, so we have to log into YouTube to get around it.
Yeah,
and then we can. Cool.
There's an age restriction on what, the stream or the movie?
On the movie. I'm surprised.
Okay. That's a bit confusing considering it's mocking the 2007 Transformers movie that was literally made for kids.
It's weird to consider it made for kids considering everything that was in it.
Well, I mean, how long's it been since you were allowed a F-bomb in PG-13 movies? I mean, since like, what, 98?
Wow.
That's true.
Allowed 1 F-bomb?
Okay, I don't even hear no volume for this thing. Is it off or something?
No, there's volume.
Okay.
Oh, this is unusual. I'm used to somebody streaming video from like their desktop when I do my own movie nights. So it being like this YouTube watch along thing is a whole different setup for me, which is fine. I'm just like, oh, how does things go?
Okay, let's see. I think I should be able to do this.
Oh yeah. All right. So if we all click over to Spin's thing there, to anybody that's on Discord. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I see. Under his name, click his name.
Yeah, no.
Oh, like you'd ever do something like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've actually did a workaround, so I'm sharing my screen, playing it through my channel. So if you click on spin, you'll be able to watch the movie.
Oh god, what's this? Rock Lords? I think we had enough Rock Lords in the last couple of days.
Yeah. It's worth noting that, like, uh,
That escalated quickly.
bong. I'm 5.
The spaceship discovered as a meteor. Yeah, it's like Rock Lords. Okay.
Is this stealthily like they didn't have the rights to do a Rock Lords movie? Hey, since we didn't do a countdown, we are 3 minutes and like 20 seconds in.
Yeah, still going through some credits, and it's kind of giving a backstory. We've got some cross chatter in between us and the guys in Discord, so
Yeah. Hey, guys on Discord, if you're listening, we're
yeah, they
talking
can't
on
hear
the
us.
stream.
Yeah.
Now it's Terminator, actually.
Okay, so see them.
Yeah, they can't hear us.
Yeah, so you
Yeah, they
guys
can't hear us.
Yeah, see them and D. Okay, D and Sedum. Okay, you guys come over onto in the StreamYard so we can mute you guys.
Yeah, they can't hear us, Spin.
Wow.
You need to unmute yourself on Discord if you want them to hear you.
Okay, it's Sedum and D. Sedum and D. Yeah, you guys come over to StreamYard so we can talk there. So we're not interfering the movie.
And Underspin's channel. Oh, that's right. He can't hear me.
The weirdest thing to me is that this received an English dub. Oh, we can't see the movie anymore on StreamYard.
Right, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me get it back.
You're right. It's like a Turner movie. He'll be back.
There we go.
Yeah, there's no way I could do this on my phone. I'm getting both, like literally both voices at the same time.
Oh,
yeah. Mute yourself on Discord. So it's like we're only talking to each other here.
I can hear the
I
movie.
tried.
I can't see it.
Yeah, Spin, we can't see the movie right now because the Discord window is showing the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you almost had it. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Let's try this again.
Yeah. So it's literally Terminator Salvation.
I really like Salvation, so.
Yeah, I thought that one was kind of like it's not one of the better ones, but like it had a lot of interesting stuff happening, and I think it's underrated.
It really is.
Yeah.
The studio meddling is what ruined the ending.
Oh yeah. I know all about that. It's really interesting. They got some anime ass voice actors to do this English dub.
I was just about to say that.
I'm just impressed. This isn't the kind of thing that I would have expected to get an English dub.
All I got is RC.
Yeah, that's the watch together thing. You want to go down to Spin's thing, where it says
hit
live.
Spin's name and hit the live bit. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Power Rangers bad guys. Yeah, no, straight up. Where are our spandex heroes to punch and kick these people and make sparks explode? Oh, well, there's the sparks.
I was just about to say.
Yeah. Are we about to see a Power Ranger? Oh, no, sorry. He's being Ellen Ripley in Aliens.
I was about to say the mech suit.
Only much worse. Who?
Christos?
I mean, of course, that guy. Oh, it's one of them monster truck things.
Yeah, kind of like Robosaurus.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Not to hand it to this too much, but this does look like this is all just like practical. Like they built that big thing.
Wouldn't doubt it. All right, boys. I'm gonna go watch it. You guys enjoy. All right, take it easy.
Take it easy.
You better not walk too much closer to that. Oh, well.
How did he jump backwards?
No,
there was no momentum.
The guy threw him. The bad guy threw him backwards. Excuse me.
Is that a philosophical question?
Yep.
In a movie like this, yes, absolutely.
Well, I mean, not to stereotype this kind of anime dubbing, but I'm like, is there going to be a part where they just philosophize about random shit for like 10 minutes? Did you just flip her?
Yeah.
Of course, it's love at first sight.
I haven't.
That's how I pick up all my chicks, is just flipping them over my shoulders. The
So,
apocalypse must be a wonderful place.
I haven't seen you since kindergarten.
I'm just like I watch a fair amount of tokusatsu stuff, so I'm like, when is this guy gonna get a suit of powered armor? Actually, no, I wouldn't. I mean, there's plenty of movie. I would put money on that being a likely event.
Yeah, probably the thing he was just driving.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, your Power Rangery, Common Ridery, Anthony Ramos in Rise of the Beasts, powered armor.
Mm.
She's the Han Solo.
No, considering the way she's bitching, she kind of sounds like Leia.
Yeah. They called him Your Highness, and I was like, oh, so it's like that. See, if you make the entire planet post-apocalyptic, it means you can film it all on one set and just move the rebel around and act like you've traveled somewhere else.
All right then. How about that box of beryllium baloney?
I see you've been joined by Dr. Claw, seemingly. What are your opinions on Gadget? Will you get him, and if so, at what time?
Gadget!
Yeah.
Good evening, Charlie.
Am I on the wrong one?
No.
You just
You're
make
on
sure
the
you
right
mute
one.
yourself on the Discord.
Gadget. Bump it up, it up. Hey, listen, guys. I'm having a difficult time understanding where we're supposed to be watching this film on the Discord.
In general,
Okay.
you click on that, and then you click on Spin's name, because he has a little red live. That will
Okay.
give you the option to watch the movie.
Okay, so I was doing that, and then I was hearing you guys echo, and it was a terrible thing. And then I was trying to talk to you guys, and I was saying, you guys are echoing. You're echoing, and then I don't know. Nobody was talking back to me.
Well, that will not be on the stream that's being recorded. That echo. It's just
Okay.
because we're hearing ourselves through Spin's computer, which he is also blasting the movie through.
Got it. But this conversation that you and I are having now is going to be on the stream, which is being recorded
Yes.
because it's on the stream, which is live right now.
Yes, that is correct.
You real-
So
okay.
what you want to do
Is
the go over to
stream is
Discord.
dead? Yeah, okay.
Pop a window up. And watch the
Here
movie while
comes
you chat
Stephen
here.
Bach with some microphone issues.
By the way, I'd just like to point out that these guys were obviously waiting for the apocalypse because they have their edgy Matrix fashion ready to go.
Oh, you're talking about the movie, which I I closed because of the mic issues and because Spin showed up and he kicked me off of there. He was like, "You and Steven need to come over and play with everybody else in the big sandbox." And we were like, "Fine." And I was like, "Steven, come on." And then Steven, with his slow ass, took all
what
his
happened to
time
the stream?
coming over here.
Oh dear.
Oh, now you're telling me go back over the stream, and
Now
you're
he's
telling
having
me it's
performance
broken.
issues. It's okay. It happens to everybody.
Exactly. Midstream too, huh? Midstream performance issues. That's the worst kind.
Or two ago, where it doesn't want to show me the newest messages, and that's even with updating it. So I don't know what's going on with my iPhones.
Pause the movie for 1 second and bring it back in.
So Discord back.
I don't. Speaking of the costumes in the movies, I don't know about you, but I've had my assless chaps ready for the apocalypse for like 10 years now. So
the Road Warrior taught you, I suppose.
Okay. You're from the Hurricane Alley, man. You'll be fine.
There we go.
How does that make things better?
So
How does one follow the other?
because I'm used to the apocalypse. Hurricanes.
Oh, okay.
That'd be my
then...
Oh my. Maybe I'm reading the screenshot wrong, but did we find the one Caucasian person in this entire movie?
There we go. I brought it back in.
We have Josh Duhamel at home.
There we go.
Yeah, these guys aren't actually aware the apocalypse happened. They just stumbled upon some LARPers.
Did you just get out a BMX bike and he's going to keep up with the truck? Yep. Okay.
I love that stock tire squeal that I just heard. Those are the same lasers from the beginning of Blue by Eiffel 65.
That's funny. They're riding bikes around like it's Turbo Kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen that, but they ride bikes a lot in that movie in the apocalypse.
Yeah. I've not seen that.
Oh, it's terrific.
Just by the title, it sounds amazing.
It's all synth soundtrack. It's great.
Ooh. As for the sequence I just watched, I'm like, the worst thing that the invaders did was they converted the entire planet into abandoned warehouses. You know, again, like, everything here is, like, practical, which is a lot more impressive.
Isn't horrible.
Yeah, I'm like, it's more impressive for, like, than what I was expecting out of this. Like, they had to really drive these cars and really drive through that warehouse, and most of the sparks don't look like they were added in post, you know, all that kind of stuff.
There's a bad movie where the first part, the main actor had like a nice shiny Mustang. The second movie, he didn't have the Mustang, and I'm like, you guys didn't have the budget for the Mustang in the second movie.
Their laser guns sound like those electronic laser guns from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, extreme stunts. This is how, if this were the 90s, they would have super slow-moed that and lingered on it for like a minute.
Yeah, with 40 different cuts on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The music even sounds like Power Rangers now.
I love the bad guys with the Stormtrooper-esque aim.
Yeah. Oh, we have a skateboarder. It's Oscar-winning line delivery.
That'd be some Jackie Chan stuff to drive a car with his feet.
Yeah.
Steer it anyway.
Every time I hear those lasers, I'm like, yo, listen up, here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world.
Oh, he did all that while doing the spin jump.
Yeah.
Does the movie kind of choppy for anybody else?
Yeah, well, you know, that's part and parcel when you're streaming over Discord.
Okay.
It's not that way, so I just figured I'd ask.
Well,
It
actually,
ain't.
Shiba Kobe was asking that as well.
Bitch, you couldn't have warned me? Look out!
Yeah, he would have had
something?
to have approached from quite the distance. How convenient. I think I actually love what these voice actors are doing with this performance because they really do sound like complete losers, which is like kind of appropriate.
It almost sounded like Ninja Turtles from the first one.
Yeah. I forgot that guy was impaled on a spear, so I was like, why is he just voguing behind them? Okay. They were doing so well in the practical department, and then they just photoshopped on an explosion. Hey, look, it's Josh Duhamel again.
Wait a minute, the truck went over the cliff and the kids are okay without a scratch. Okay.
Yeah. The twist better be that they are the robots, because, look, it's a couple of 90s Eurodance DJs.
We're looking for Neo.
Like, we spent a lot of money on this CGI shot, so we're just really gonna hold it. The mutants, is that what they were supposed to be? Just because you don't like LARPers doesn't mean you have to call them names. What's the state of their society that they have a mayor?
A mayor and a consul, and you know, if they do, why don't they do something about the bad humans?
Meanwhile, in Command and Conquer cutscenes, see, this is what I was expecting the movie to look like, so it's a little more understandable. Like, we spent all the money on that gorgeous, well choreographed fight scene that was all done practically, so now we need everybody else to just get in front of a green screen for the rest of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I'm keep getting distracted because he looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
So apparently these guys are the aliens. They just look human.
It's a pale person. Is he Greek? So are they like vampires? Because they seem very vampire coded. Somebody, please fix that pipe in the back that keeps steaming. The bird was impossible to work with. It demanded its own trailer.
Is this Asian Peter Cullen? What is going on here?
Yeah. I like how some of these people look post-apocalyptic and some of them are just dressed like normal people. Gasoline lift.
What about the guy there? Looks like he's part of a boy band.
Yeah. So we got a boy band member, Peter Cullen, and the bouncer outside the club.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the worst you could come up with.
The worst thing that can happen in the apocalypse.
Did they get like Eastern European people to dub this? He claims he's one of the Argonauts.
He's just keeping his eyes shut.
Yeah. It's like, I can't bear to look at you.
No, he's only keeping one eye shut, like that's where they hit him or something. But the makeup is like way off to the side, so he probably, if it was a real injury, he could very well open his eye.
I want to know, like, where was this movie shot? Because I assumed it came out of Asia based on the lead characters, but then so much of the cast is, like, European or something, and then they said the names of the characters and they sounded like Greek or Eastern European and stuff.
Well, the Decepticon mentioned the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Somebody forgot a line.
All right, now we're going Mad Max, going after the juice.
Yeah, yeah, straight up. And you know, they picked the dirtiest truck known to man. Oh wait, that's supposed to be camo now.
It worked. Hey, the camo worked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did that guy just say mosquitoes?
Yeah, mosquitoes. It looked like they just grabbed a screenshot of a 90s movie. It's a strange power to just casually introduce into the mirror.
Right, and if she has that power, why didn't she go with them? With Christo, why didn't she go with Christos to give them warning? That seems like something a power you'd want out in the field.
Dude. It's the white hand of Saruman. Somebody better grab him by the hair.
By the what?
By the hair.
Okay.
Is his name Bullet? This is how you know we're not actually watching Power Rangers, because they knifed a guy. And there wasn't even sparks or an explosion.
Is that Waspinator?
Oh, this is a Beast Wars crossover. Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh, you know what? That looks like the freaking CGI bird dude from Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future.
It's a great cover, by the way.
Yeah.
A barrel full of flammable fluid.
I think my favorite thing about this is the bullets are still moving at normal speed despite everybody being slow motion. Especially with the guys back to back. It was they're not actually going slow motion, they're just moving very slowly.
Look at all the bad guys they're knocking down with their bullets. It's like Hot Shots when he was copying Rambo and knocking the hundreds of guys down at one time.
It's very much like nobody even had blanks or squibs or anything. They were just posing there with their guns. That's the way that they seem to be acting with it. What does this look like?
Fix that damn pipe.
Yeah. Oh, this I don't know what this reminds me of. This reminds me of the Borg interiors in Star Trek First Contact. You're just a goth who's trying really too hard.
Dude, how many times are you gonna walk around this table?
The camera guy getting visibly annoyed.
Yep. Fix the pipe.
Curse your, what's the Firefly line? Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. It's very weird that nobody in this movie is allowed to swear.
That's even weirder is why YouTube gave it the not for kids thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since nobody can swear, there's very little blood.
Some guy got stabbed one time. But what if I don't believe in hell? Same, dude.
It's convenient.
Mm-hmm. No, I said a trader. We were bartering for goods.
Who run Butter Town?
Yeah, the entirety of Mad Max is just happening stage left, and they're looking at these guys like.
Who's this guy, Megatron? We attack at sunrise.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to join the Decepticons because they do everything early in the morning.
Well, these guys are night owls, so.
Yeah, how come nobody ever attacks at 2 in the morning?
That's when you'd like catch me unawares.
Exactly.
Actively an attack happening, and you're like, what would be the consequences if I went back to bed right now? Because I really want to.
Except your blood.
And all of your external features. You're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't bring religion into this.
I love that. We don't move now, but we had total time for this other guy's backstory there.
This is just a very long prologue to a dance music video. It's a green screen. Hey, where's Walt Disney? I
Like
ask
that
myself
Blade
the
movie,
same thing sometimes.
like that Blade movie where they kept people in plastic bags draining their blood. Dun dun dun.
Somehow this, I mean, it's heinous, but like they've already destroyed everything. It's like, did you already need a reason to dislike the hostile invaders that wrecked everything? Meanwhile, in a first-person shooter. So if they're about to get into a ship, this has actually just been a very long prologue to a Wing Commander game. It's about the same level of production.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, where'd the stream go? Spin is just straight up gone.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it is.
I haven't had this. I haven't actually had the stream open, so I haven't really been like.
Yeah, me neither. I had the movie on the big screen.
On full screen. Is he?
Well, we got another box here showing up underneath. Is this him or not?
It's somebody in the darkness. Oh, good lord. So I've been doing a little project here and hoping that I didn't horribly ruin a figure. I have Gundam markers out and I've been adding paint to... Oh, hi, Spin. Oh, he's gone.
Bye, Spin.
Yeah.
What you been doing?
Adding paint to Studio Series Ironhide because he was missing his yellow stripe and the windows on the back weren't painted, so I've just been filling them in with Gundam markers.
Oh, where is the true DJ Spin? Oh, where has he been?
One of the two Jazzes is singing at us. Yeah, so
Jazz, man the laser gun!
Yeah, it's a very sloppy job, but I'm hoping once the paint dries, I can just use my X-Acto knife to shave off the extra.
Man the laser gun!
Not a bad little side project to have during this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically done now. Just waiting for it to dry, and then I'm going to just scrape off the extra. Hi, Spin.
Hey.
Who was that was yelling Transformer voices and then just screwed off? Like, wait, what? Where'd you go? Who was that? Was that D?
I feel like it was. I feel like it had.
Yeah, that was D.
Okay.
What is this?
You got to put the stream back on. It went away when you disappeared.
What's really weird is I had somebody message me because I'm not in the Discord very often, but I had somebody message me asking me if I was organizing races on Forza. Now I can't find the freaking message.
Oh no, I'm on Discord like all the time. It's the same thing as it's just the next evolution of, you know, AOL Instant Messenger, MSN, Skype. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Watch stream. There we go.
Yep. Oh, we didn't get to see any sweet spaceship action. And by that, I'm implying that they just didn't bother making it happen. That's not a saw he's wielding. It's actually one of the gun props. And we're back to it being a Power Ranger thing.
Wait, Christos' ship landed and they made a big deal out of showing it, but then the rest of these ships land behind and they didn't show that?
Yeah. I like did he transparently just lead them all there?
And what happened? Jason was supposed to be fending them off, so they didn't know where he went.
I guess it didn't work out. He had to charge up that fist. I have to find Batman, is what I heard.
I heard
Sure,
bum
why
bum.
not?
Bam, bam.
Where did this thing come from? I haven't seen anything like that yet.
Yeah, he walked by earlier in a shot like the background, but you didn't see his face.
I liked it better when they were doing bizarre practical constructions. Okay, this is what I was expecting when this started.
Yep.
Are they literally going to do the aliens line? Oh, okay. We finally have a justification for the age rating.
No, didn't show anything.
That's true. We can't literally say the Ripley thing, so we're going to say something much wordier and less cool. Bitch. I'm just like, yeah, okay, so they started out so strong. I was like, are they going to not do this type of thing? And then they did. And I'm like, oh, they couldn't say no to the PS2 quality CGI fight.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Is he just fine?
Well, yeah, he's a locust.
You guys having an adamantium poisoning.
Does he look okay? It's a mole from Night Court.
Yeah. Who does this tall guy remind me of? I keep looking at him and I keep seeing somebody.
Mole from Night Court.
I guess. Okay, that's actually a good set of lines. So now we need to build a robot that can convert in some manner.
That would have been a better line of "Who's your daddy?"
Yeah. can tell that she's a doctor because she has a white coat.
And glasses, because that makes her look smarter.
Oh, now they have a practical prop. This is just straight up like how they built actual Megatron legs for the 2007 movie.
Okay, I'm switching over to Decepticity because he's actually continuing to stream to see if we can eliminate all of the echoing issues that some people are hearing. So anyone in Discord, switch over to Decepticity, and it shows live on his.
All right. This is the head locust.
The head locust is just a robot.
I mean, that would at least sort of justify the imagery of the marketing. Oh, never mind. It's just the alien queen. Oh, never mind. It's just a Power Rangers boss.
I am Megatron. It's supposed to come out of the ice, though, not the steam.
No, this is straight up the final bad guy from the second Power Rangers movie. It was a big lava monster, but it was exactly the same kind of giant puppet with a big jaw. All right, just let it run.
Whoa, what's going on?
Oh, they're jumping back because of the stuff we missed, I guess. It's all right, just let it roll. Already?
We really went forward. Christos is okay now.
Just off camera.
And now it turns into RoboJocks.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should settle this with some sort of tournament. I am not okay with this. See, if I was writing this, I would be like, at least have there being something about they're going to torch the place before they leave the planet, because it makes these guys more heroic. When you don't even have Power Rangers money with the costumes. No, actually, I think they should have given the kid the largest weapon. Remember that scene in The Simpsons where they all had guns and they all kept going off while they were trying to have a conversation about how they were totally responsible enough to use them?
No.
And just do an edit with a very loud explosion and roll the credits.
Yep. Roll credits.
Did they ever establish that they were related before this?
I don't remember anything, but
It's
this is a
entirely
lot like the father-son arc in Pacific Rim,
Oh, yeah.
where it was just kind of tacked on.
God, I missed the obvious. That's the other thing they've been ripping off this whole time.
Yep.
Dramatic hero walking sequence.
You're right. I like how they're all color-coded, too.
Like Power Rangers.
He's the red one.
He's the red line.
Yeah. He's not Idris Elba.
It's Independence Day.
Like some sort of day of independence.
Yep.
For we are not to go quietly into the night. Totally ripping off the speech from Independence Day. I love it.
Yeah. At least they swerved on me. I thought they were going to talk about canceling the apocalypse.
And he drives the yellow line.
Oh, it's Honk.
Yep. The yellow line awaits me.
That guy's not coming back alive.
Blue line.
proceeds to immediately let him down. This is how he gets easily assassinated. Did they ever bring... Is that the clairvoyant, or did they just forget that she existed?
Oh, gosh.
Remember when that happened?
Yeah, that's her, because that's why she's staring off in the middle of nowhere. She's blind.
Oh,
She's got a cane. Yeah, that's her.
Initially, they made her appear to have gray eyes.
No, her eyes go gray when she's getting a vision.
Ah.
I think. For being a Transformers ripoff, there's not a whole lot of Transformers ripoff stuff in this.
Yeah.
I strongly suspect it might have been a name... What? Okay, what?
Okay.
What? Okay.
Now we got an X-Men ripoff.
What was this established before?
Maybe that's how she survived the truck crash at the beginning?
I mean, like, look, I've been maybe paying 60% attention, but they never established she could do that.
Maybe that's how she survived the truck thing.
Yeah, or that she was not like anything other than a normal person. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently we have our own mutants now. Is this that Enya song?
Yeah. Of all the imagery I expected to come out of this was not it.
Nope.
God, I hope
foreign version of My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah. I hope they start shooting and exploding while this music is still going.
Shit, I hope they shoot me while this music's still going and put me on my misery.
What do you mean, misery?
Fix the pipe!
This is... Yeah.
All the money invested in robots, they couldn't, get a plumber to come in.
That's what happened. She's going to end the war because she's going to be like, we have people that can fix that pipe.
That's all it is.
We have plumbers.
Oh, now he's going to blow up the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't bring in a plumber because then it'd be a Mario ripoff too.
Well, looking at one person's face, we're like, what is she singing?
Well,
you might get your wish on hearing the explosions while the song's going off. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Ask and you shall receive.
ATSTs?
Harvesters from Terminator Salvation.
Yeah.
That guy's just so angry.
This seems like a dangerous way to deploy people. Somebody's going to get stepped on accidentally.
Exactly.
Why is he got a stoplight on the top of his mech? That guy, stop. Okay, go.
Shouldn't the mech be in front of everyone?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Screw the people. They're cannon fodder.
They're just being very transparent about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is just turning into the big battle in the third Matrix movie. I like their dumb skull faces.
Professor D says he looks happy but high in the mech. In that mech.
It's like somebody forgot to filter the exhaust out of that cockpit.
Oh gosh.
I love how the bad guys brought Yamahas from a foreign planet.
Yeah.
And used them in battle here. I knew the company expanded, but damn. They can never take our freedom.
Oh, so it isn't even a continuity error. They just literally stepped out of their robots so they could yell with the crowd and are going to go back in.
Who does that?
I thought he was going to throw this phone thing at him. And knock like 3 of them over.
And then all the people in front get stepped on. Mm-hmm. Straight up.
Yeah, we have the final scene of the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
It's like shooting ducks in a barrel. Parkour.
Yeah. Okay. They have battleizers.
I thought they were... Did I miss something? I thought they were in their mechs. But now they're fighting guys face to face.
Oh. Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, boy.
See, that's what I told you was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just repeat the same shot 3 times?
It's possible.
Oh no! You know these are the skateboarders from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Now we're ripping off the blind fighter from Rogue One.
Yeah, actually.
Or Thundercats, Linkso.
I feel like it's a well-established kung fu trope at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason that the skull-faced mechs amuse me so much is because those look like the thing that you'd find on the cover of a graphics card box.
Mm.
That looks like the guy that buy the graphics card box.
Yeah.
Oh, one guy looked like he's from a boy band.
Yeah, I've yet to be convinced that somebody wasn't meant to shoot a video for some European dance act and they just got way out of hand.
Fix the pipe!
No, I think you should keep doing that.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Now, see, what you do is you'd be like, all right, you first, then the other guy gets out, and then you shoot him with your robot, and that's how you win.
That would have been a better line for the movie, actually.
Yeah. We're just gonna go down the... Oh, look, their mech's conveniently vanished.
See, they should have been able to do this fight sequence in the mechs.
Yeah.
The budget wouldn't allow.
Yeah.
Ran out of money. What a great marketing ploy, though, to set this in the stores next to the Transformers 07 DVD and make the cover like it was. And it's not even a ripoff of Transformers.
A game with the teleporting.
Why did he fall?
What?
All right.
What's happening?
You know, I think Return of the Jedi would have been better if instead of just dumping the Emperor down the shaft, they had to kung fu fight him down it.
Oh.
I think he should just sprout Wolverine claws now or something.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? We got a teleporter.
Yeah.
And someone that can see visions of the future.
And like, some of the fight choreography has been good, other times they just forget how physics works.
Yeah, like that was not physically possible.
That's actually a fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you kept hitting this guy in the body armor. Why don't we hit him in the face of the throat? Yeah.
Why did the mech just walk by like that?
Double tap him before you walk away.
Stop. What? Oh.
It's a hell of a twist to pull out at the 11th hour.
Bad news for you.
Yep.
Oh, they got all the way from the open battlefield to here, like, weirdly fast.
Okay, so he got kicked off of a platform and then he just crawled back up another platform?
It's a Nintendo
guys.
game.
I was worried they'd forget about the giant practical boss monster.
I can see why they would, because I already did.
I'd hoped he was still going to be a puppet. Oh, when it's out there like this, it really is just the alien queen. Never mind what I said before.
Yeah.
You one ugly mother.
It's a shame they're not in space, so there's no airlock to blow it out of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Didn't they say they were already leaving earlier in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I thought he was doing that.
Why didn't they have him walking away? Oh, there he is. Walking. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, it's Rodimus.
Yeah, no, that is what it is. Like the big thing's exploding, he's running away.
Yeah. It's like, I knew you had potential. Mark this the end of the Cybertronian War.
Yeah. The non-alien queen's CGI head is floating somewhere.
Oh, wow. Anyhow, that actually happens.
Man, I know we were still kind of getting over COVID, but man, I don't remember that happening.
No. Narrated by RC.
Mm-hmm. They really had confidence they were going to make more than one. Maybe they did. I don't know.
They probably did.
That one went straight to DVD.
I'm pretty sure this did too. The other one went straight to VHS.
Yes.
It's on the E list.
Laser disc.
Yeah. The PSP little discs.
Oh gosh.
UMDs, that's what they were called.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just played Linkin Park here. What are they going to do? Sue you? Oh, holy shit. Are they going to... Oh. I thought it was going to be the alien queen's head.
Like the floating head, yeah.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be of significance to us somehow?
Starscream lives.
Mm-hmm. Mark A. Rays.
He was responsible for a lot of that.
But that was something.
Got that right.
I wonder if it was released as something else in other markets and that they tacked that name on and that poster on to try and get us to try and catch the hype. Mm-hmm. Like in the Philippines, or if this was made there, it was just some other thing.
Weird.
Ryan Hammering Ramirez and Jay Santiago.
Shiba Kobe says, "We."
Wow.
That's your thoughts after watching this.
It started out. Yeah, it started out stronger than I was expecting, because they were like, we're just going to do all these practical effects and all these, like, well-choreographed fights, and then it just kind of fell apart pretty quickly after that. If they had stayed in their lane and tried to just do what they were capable of, maybe there could have been something here.
And the writers left halfway through.
Yeah, well, they couldn't resist the allure of green screens and thinking that they could totally make something passable with that.
Yep.
So like I said, I watch a fair amount of tokusatsu stuff, which is usually produced with fairly small budgets, and they very much do that with an eye towards understanding what they can do with the budget they have.
Right.
So they're like, we got to go all practical when we can. We know any CGI we bust out is going to be bad, so we're not going to rely on that for anything important.
Mm-hmm.
Here, they just didn't work within their limitations. Look at me talking like I'm some kind of serious critic about this.
The Professor D says 86 movie was better, and also says this may have a slight edge on Beast Wars.
Oof.
I don't know about that.
And Shiba Kobe says, you guys saw that RC Dreams on a Daikon video?
I haven't had time to watch it yet. I know it's coming out, but I know it's astounding because it's from the guy that did the Starscream OVA.
Yeah, I saw the clip. It's amazing.
Yeah. I only saw the trailer for it where they had whoever voiced RC being like, "Hi, I'm RC, and there's this new video coming out, and it's going to be really cool." Little ad for it.
There's like Galvatron is in the clip. And he sounds more like Nimoy's Galvatron.
Yeah. The thing that really impressed me with the little RC clip that I saw was that they seem to have properly nailed the audio processing of the specific kind that they used on the Transformers voices. So that part of it sounded like really authentic.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's amazing. Did the Christmas movie just come on? What's going on?
Did something else start automatically playing?
I think it did.
I'm dropping out of this.
Yeah. Decepticon, if you're listening.
Kitty's asleep. Movie put him asleep.
Yeah. Now here
I'm hanging out to see what the hell movie it is.
Now I've not seen the RC Dreams of Daikon thing, but you guys ever seen the original thing that it's like homaging?
Well, actually, see if I play it through here. Let me jump out of the whatever this mystery movie is playing. Yeah, let me see if I can play it through here, but I'm not going to play the audio.
Yeah, what I was going to say was it's an old anime short done by a bunch of the people that would like the guys that would do Evangelion and stuff like that. And it was called Daikon 4, and it was released as like the preamble for an anime convention. And even though this was like a bunch of people doing it for free, the video just went so hard that it just became popular.
Mm.
And so this RC thing is like a homage to that. That's why they call it Daikon.
Oh, Kitty brought it up. Kitty brought up the RC one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in.
Oh, is it in? Where
I was
is it?
going to play it through here, but you know,
he shut off the Christmas movie that came on and showing the RC one now.
Oh, okay.
We need a show with this animation, man.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Marvel Galvatron. That's an interesting way to transition it.
Oh no, it gets weirder.
Oh, it's Grand Galvatron from the Headmasters anime. This was a thing that it didn't actually happen. He had it on like a monitor and was like, "I'm gonna do this." Yeah, no, straight up. I thought this when I saw the Starscream one too, but I still think that about this. I'm like, Aztec, hire this man, like for real, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know,
oh, that is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And Hot Rod's the proper pink, like.
Yeah, like that's a nice color from. I
Like,
found this all funny too.
Well, just a little while ago, he made that was supposed to be like the opening for the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yes.
But it was the ghost of Starscream doing it instead of the fat white ghost.
Yep. Oh, that's the original there. That's the character that the original thing starred that they were like homaging here. It was like a anime girl in like a Playboy bunny outfit for some reason.
The animation's a lot like the what is it? Titans Return, but the lighting in it is treated so much better.
Mm-hmm.
All the reflective surfaces are properly done, how they weren't done in the Titans Return
like,
one.
What if the Prime Wars trilogy was done well?
Yeah.
What's interesting, the billboard in the background almost looks like from the They Live movie.
Maybe that's a homage too. This is the kind of thing that homages everything.
Mm.
I love how he pulls the e-brake to slide sideways there. He turns into yeah.
A guitar.
The touch singer, goddammit. It's his guitar.
Oh, okay.
Stan Bush, Jesus Christ.
Oh, really? I like that they intentionally made it fuzzier.
Mm-hmm. It's got a whole ending here, too.
I love how Starscream walks.
Like I know I should be saying things, but I'm like, I'm just in. This impresses me more than all the fancy stuff earlier. Just because, like, they cast everybody's voices really well, and the writing seems to really understand how the characters sound.
Yeah,
like that impresses me more than the fancy bits. That whole bit there, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, no, why isn't this the regular thing, you know?
Right. Shiva Kobe says, I love how Starscream walks along like he's a ghost in the real Ghostbusters intro.
Yeah.
Like I said, that was one of their videos they did prior to this, was just that short bit of Starscream walking just like that, the entrance to that, or the intro to that cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just and like I Hot Rod Captain Grimlock, Rambling Rob. Yeah, like if you told me that they paid Sue Blue money to come back for RC, I would have believed you. That's how close her performance was.
Shiva Coley says, I love how the sweeps pounce. Sweeps don't get near enough love. Professor D says, New Age made a version of that Galvatron.
Oh yeah, the floating planet one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shiva Coley says, whoever does Cup's voice could also do Ironhide or Optimus Prime. Easy.
Yeah, no, that's a talented group of voice actors.
It says he sounds more like Lionel Standard than John Stevenson.
Oh, this is an old one.
Yeah.
This is like how far we've come. I'm like, at the time this was great, but I'm like, look at what we just saw.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have what we just watched if it wasn't for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Smooth and somebody else that was tied to him?
Randall
Nig.
Yeah. I mean, they made about 1 million like really good old cartoons, and then just kind of pieced out into the wilderness. So
Especially, how far back do these cartoons go?
Yeah, Decepticons. What's the date on this? Does it show?
I like the 2007 movie was out, because I remember they made fun of that at one point a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this the other week when we had Artist Stan in, because he was talking about how it's really difficult to depict the Bayformers Transformers because of how complicated the designs were.
Mm-hmm.
One of these Dr. Smooth cartoons was of like it was a comedy one of like Optimus and Wheeljack trying to do a cereal commercial, and one of the jokes at one point was that Optimus and Wheeljack couldn't actually eat the cereal because they don't have mouths.
Yeah.
They just have mouth plates. And then the Bayformers Optimus shows up for a second and is like, I can take care of this, because he's got a mouth. And I distinctly remember the Optimus and Wheeljack were like proper CGI models that they'd rigged up. But for the Bay Optimus, it was just like a static cutout picture of him with a mouth overlaid over it. Because it was like way too complicated for him to like do properly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Thundercracker actually using his power.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is like easily a decade old, if not more.
Yeah.
Which, impressive for the time period. They at least managed to keep the frame rate up, which is better than those Prime Wars cartoons did.
Wow, yes.
I think the CGI still looks better than the movie we just watched, mostly. Maybe not these landscape shots, but the characters, yes.
That and the speed of a conversation or dialogue, where it's like we'd still be like in the first 30 seconds at the speed they were speaking at before.
Yeah. One thing that's really definitely dates this is I'm looking at some of these designs and I recognize that they're the Alternators toys.
Alternators, yep.
Yeah. That's music label Soundwave, I think.
It's funny, Charlie C just mentioned Alternators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that back in the day.
Yeah, like the big chest and stuff. Because, like, yeah, this is before... God, if this came out in 07, 08, that's probably... Most of these guys didn't have, like, modern Generations figures. So they were just, like... Those were the most recent classic versions of them that existed.
Sheba Coley says, oh man, NG Smooth, I love the Energon O's commercials.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yep. How the am I supposed to eat this without a mouth? Post.
Barricade for some reason.
Oh, it's to show up the '07 movie. Not to punish, to enslave, to protect and serve.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have, like, the way he was like Sweet Primus. I'm used to hearing this guy do the parodies, so I was expecting something like funny or profane to follow that instead of just like serious dialogue.
Vector Sigma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then you had one with that Megatron had his own separate Energonos commercial. So now I remember that voice.
Yeah, one of the last things I remember him doing was back when BotCon was the official convention. They did a few commercials for it using this stuff. Like, they did a parody of the Old Spice commercial but with Megatron.
Yep.
So this is just me reminiscing now about all these older things.
So Shiba Kobe says Astro Train had to jettison some weight. Unicron lost his head again, and that was the most disgusting thing I ever ate.
Oh, yeah.
And then with the Stan Bush song.
Nice.
Like a new one that he'd done at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Perceptor didn't believe it was safe for robot consumption either, and even got Paul Eden for it.
Did they? Was that actually Paul Eiding for that?
Well, I mean, he wasn't on this, but like I could see it happening.
I really wish that would have shown up on Toy Warp, where I didn't know how to do a live video for my phone. But watching Stan Bush at that thing, sitting next to Paul Eiding, the whole time, I was trying to get me and Paul in it, and it just I don't think I got it to work. Oh, it was okay. All right.
Oh, see, the problem is
for that Energonos
with me just looking at my other screen, I don't really pay attention to what it look like here. Then I realize I've been all up in the camera like this the whole time. So I'm just like not paying attention to what I look like.
You need to do something about those blackheads, man. No.
Yeah, you're getting real up close and person.
That's what I notice every week. It's like every week, everyone's camera's like perfectly like placed on them, and mine is like really wide, and I seem really small in my screen compared to the rest of you.
Yeah,
2014. Yeah, it's 9 years old.
Oh gosh, and you like this is it's the important ancestor of the fancy Daikon one that we just saw. Yeah. Oh, this is just the official stuff.
No, this is from the game.
Yeah. I've never played this. I probably should. Was it on the PS4?
It was on Xbox One, so that's the same era. I wouldn't imagine why not.
Because I'm like, I have a PS5, so I'm like, if I could find a used copy of it, I could theoretically finally actually play it, because I didn't have it back then, right? Yeah, but I always wanted to, because people are like, this is the best one, and
Yeah, I haven't played any of them either, but I always have everyone make reference to this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everyone really got their rocks off on this one because shaded cell animation. But man, the High Moon games were way better. I'm not saying this game is bad. It's not. It's a lot of fun, but it's a button masher where the High Moon games, you really had to have some strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, the last because I never got to play Fall of Cybertron because, as I said before, my brother's Xbox red ringed, but I played War for Cybertrons through a couple of times. And I'm like, yeah, that was a real good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the appeal to this one is mostly that it's just an episode of the cartoon you can play through because they got the whole voice cast back and like wrote it pretty much like one. So, different different kind of, like, what do you want? Do you want to play through the show, or do you want to play a game that is Transformers? You know, that's what the two things we're hitting.
And wow, I forgot how much they really leaned into the shaded cell stuff this game.
Yeah. I always like that Grimlock just running and somehow keeping pace with them. Oh, yeah, I guess they were trying to be, like, toyetic, so Bumblebee isn't a VW anymore, and Optimus doesn't have his trailer.
Step away for 1 minute.
Oh yeah, they got Dan Gilvezan back. I forgot they really did, like, manage to get most of the people to come back for this that were around and willing.
And once you beat some stuff in the game and unlock some stuff, there's a lot of stuff that, like, at the menu where you start, like, not like the start menu, but like when you first start a mission, before it drops you in the mission, you're actually in the arc, and you can change aesthetics on some of the bots. There's other bots in the arc that aren't even playable in the game that are hanging out and talking to you. It's,
oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail. Like before you jump into whatever level you're in, you can go back to the arc and do a whole bunch of nifty G1 stuff.
Oh, that's good. I'd never even heard about that.
Well, like in the High Moon games, there was audio files you could find that had original voice actors doing stuff that, you know, their character wasn't even in the game.
Mm-hmm. I like that this is exactly like a half step in between Dr. Smooth's things and the Daikon thing. Because it's like the visuals are cleaner, but like it's not quite as fluid in animation like as the one as the Daikon one. Steel Tower is capitalized. This is very accurate to the G1 cartoon because Sideswipe hasn't gotten one single line yet. It's not a very dignified exit.
Join this operation to be a dump truck.
Something about it. I was like, Mario Kart unlockable character that's Megatron riding in that dump truck.
It's funny, I'm playing a Mario Kart style game right now. That would have been a good addition. Yeah, man, the fight scenes with Devastator were brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's one point in this game where you end up fighting, I think it's Devastator and Menasor at the same time. It took me a while to get through that mission. Yeah.
It's like in the 2007 movie game where one of the final levels has you fighting Starscream and Blackout at the same time, and meanwhile you have to play as Jazz, who is literally the smallest character. So the entire level was just trying not to get mashed between these two guys coming at you.
I can't wait to meet him.
Bumblebee just called out like all of Transformers fiction in general.
It was on. I played it on the PS5. Charlie says.
Okay, good. It means hypothetically I could play that. I really should get around to it then.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean,
yeah,
like I said, the High Moon games are superior, but it's not like this game isn't fun.
Yeah. This feels a bit lighter. Like it feels to me sort of like what the Transformers Prime game was like, which I did play in. I was like, this is kind of a middling game, but the appeal of it to me was it really replicated the show very well, so it just felt like you were playing through an episode. Which, because Transformers Prime was already kind of video game-ish, so it really lent itself to a video game really well.
Hi, my name's Wheeljack. I make stupid dinosaurs. There's a really cool, if you beat the Fall of Cybertron game, during the credits, Stan Bush does a new version of the touch. It's really good. And it goes back through, as the credits are going, the screen behind it goes back through a whole bunch of the references of the Transformers ending up on Earth.
Nice.
Like throughout the game, you catch all these references of, that's where the next game is going to happen. It just didn't happen because High Moon got bought up by somebody and then torn apart, basically parted out.
Yeah, and then all we got was Rise of the Darkspark.
That's a pretty good Wheeljack voice, actually. That's actually Michael Bell.
Why did they wait so long to give him a line? I think that's the first time he spoke.
I mean, that's why Sideswipe sounds like proper.
Oh yeah, this is pretty much the last time they got the band back together. You know what I mean? Of getting all the original voice actors they could.
Okay.
It's Dan Gillis in his Bumblebee, Colin as Prime, Walker as Megatron, Bell as Sideswipe.
Nice.
Greg Berger is Grimlock. I mean, they had everybody.
This was a reunion, basically.
A Throttlebot.
It's a very specific way of putting it.
It's funny how they use that design for the enigma of transformation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that mask really doesn't work in 3D.
Looks like he's about to fart.
Who did Starscream in this? Was it somebody that had previously done it?
Who did Starscream for Prime? It was the guy that did SpongeBob's voice, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tom Kenny.
Wasn't it though?
He did Starscream in Transformers Animated, I believe.
Oh, animated. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense. He did a pretty good impressions of him, so, bring him in for this.
Well, I don't know if it was. I just was asking if, Plasma energy is unpredictable. Your Prime carries a plasma gun.
It's interesting on the storyline that Starscream or Megatron called out it being unstable, but yet Starscream's the scientist and seemed clueless about that.
It's so weird. They only called out Starscream being a scientist and fire in the sky because he never did anything.
No.
Remotely like a scientist.
My assumption is just that he wasn't a very good one.
Yeah. I know how they're walking isn't like how they would actually. You see how they were walking, how like they were almost like moonwalking forward, but it still looks better than how everybody walked in the Netflix one.
Right.
I love the Netflix one. It was like, did everyone forget you can transform and don't have to walk everywhere?
Yeah, they incorporated all this stuff from the IDW comics. Nova Prime was, exactly like they said there. They're just importing that back into the cartoon world.
Getting closer to the end of the game, so all the cutscenes are getting shorter.
Okay, that's a good line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Megatron was the boss battle on this one, and you had to fight him in like Earth's atmosphere. That is a really good Wheeljack voice.
Yeah.
Right, uninhabited worlds. See, in IDW, he was already evil before stuff happened to him. Because a big theme in those comics was a lot of the previous primes had actually just been kind of not great, kind of corrupt people.
That's why I don't like that continuity.
Yeah, it got a little bit too, when you have so many different writers constantly coming in and adding more and more of that in the past, it just kind of makes the whole universe a little bit too grim. Because, like, I'm rereading them for my book club, and I'm like, they didn't just jump into that being how it was. They sort of gradually worked their way up to it with all the different, you know, writers and continuity reboots and new things that were added on. And then, by the time we reach the end, we just have, everything on Cybertron was always terrible, always.
That's why I'm always with the Decepticons. All they were trying to do was save their home planet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I had an Xbox buddy come down to visit me, and we were watching G1 cartoons, and he's just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe all the car puns."
Yeah. There was some specific writer who on the G1 cartoon who was like, that was his specialty, and he would go in and add them to other scripts sometimes. I don't remember who it was at all, but it was like specifically that one.
Wow.
Could have just borrowed his rocket pack again. Sideswipe was right there instead of that complicated procedure.
This is true.
Yeah, that's how they got up in the atmosphere to fight. Yeah. It was a fun fight.
I like the imagery of the Insecticons making the arena. Okay. I understand why, but it's really funny that they keep skipping all the fights because they're just doing a cutscene, so it's like, I'm gonna win. Cut to him floating dead in space. Just let it gently float away.
When did this game come out? Like 2016?
Yeah. He caused the apocalypse when, like, tons of debris rained down on the Earth from space. Longer than that. flew from space. Oh yeah, that's the Combiner Wars Optimus Combiner.
Yeah, like I said, it was a really fun game.
Hmm.
Well, one day I'm gonna have to play it.
And then another new Stan Bush song added at the end.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Devastator did look awesome in that game.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the perpetual things that people always ask for when it comes to new Transformers is some of the various Decepticon goons from this game. Because they had, like, crazy colored Seekers, and they had, like, crazy colored Carbots that were, like, based on Runabout and Runamuck and stuff like that.
Yeah, it almost looked like there's a throttle bot like hiding in one of the scenes.
I think there was.
Hmm.
And I remember being disappointed because one of the throttle bots was a Trans Am. And it looked really cool.
Okay.
But it couldn't be a Trans Am in this because obviously they couldn't use real vehicles.
Hmm.
Yeah. There was a lot of random generic guys for you to beat up, so if they might have thrown a throttle bot or two in there.
Yeah, there was a lot of references in this game.
And the Decepticon mentions that he loves Transams as well.
Everybody loves Trans Ams, especially third gens like Kit.
Yes.
I watch the Knight Rider historians on YouTube, and he just went to some big car show that was for movie cars only, movie and TV cars only.
Ooh,
and
nice.
it was at a drive-in,
Nice.
which just added to the cool factor. But the guy's kit was there along with a couple other kits, couple General Lee's, all of like Roscoe's cars, Boss Hogg's caddy, and Christine was even there. It looked really cool.
That's cool. That is
cool. To see all those in one spot, man.
Well, actually, I don't know if I have it saved on this computer. It was like driving to a client's place one time, like up north of the city, and this place that basically looked like the Boar's Nest had a General Lee, Daisy's car, and a Jeep, and I believe one other vehicle, but it wasn't. They weren't the color scheme of the actual Dukes of Hazzard vehicles, but just like the actual models of those vehicles. And it was just weird, those four vehicles sitting there, and I'm like, what are the chances?
Yeah, right. I think I would have gone back to investigate after I was done with the client.
Exactly.
These credits run for like a long time.
So we watched Transmorphers and then Transmutators.
Transmutators.
No, Transmutators and then Transmorphers was the other one. The Transmorphers one looks like it has more to do with robots than Mutators did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe one week we'll try to watch that Transmorphers one.
Yeah, I'm curious about it after seeing the previews.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look near as bad as I thought it would. It's certainly not going to look as bad as Mutators, that's for sure.
Oh boy. There we go, Peter Cullen.
Yeah, Stephen.
Vincent Cola did the music for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got everybody back.
Nice. I think that's we're gonna call it an evening.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It was very cool. Got to thank Decepticons for switching over to his user to be able to stream the movie.
Don't.
Apparently, this is after hours.
Well, while this is planned, before we go, on the Cruisers Motorsports channel, I released the 10 things you didn't know about Days of Thunder. It did exceedingly well. It's doing exceedingly well, but you might want to, everybody might want to go check that out if it's of any interest to you.
No, I'm definitely going to check it out. I mean, seeing the buildup of all the things you've presented on there, like it's really interesting.
Yeah. On my end, tomorrow is when my review of these little new age guys I've been waving around goes up.
Oh, and bring him back again?
This guy and Bugbite, they're in a 2-pack. I did.
Oh, that's that really small hubcap you were talking about last week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It comes with a really small Bugbite that's currently in the box over there, so I just don't have it out. But yeah, they do them in 2-packs when it comes to the tiniest of these guys. Yeah, so that'll be up on Children of Primus's news and reviews sometime tomorrow.
Hey, those little Dinobots that you were messing with that were going to combine into. Did you ever complete that?
I got one more left. Snarl. He has yet to arrive. But I'm one off from getting that set finished.
Has yet to arrive to your house or on store shelves?
On store shelves.
Okay.
But this is one more. And he's one of the legs, so technically, well, you saw what I kept using the 5mm ports on him to just throw on other parts to complete him. So he just has a peg leg right now. If I do the full combination.
Shiva Kobe says, "Cheers, gang." Cheers to you. Thank you again for coming through. But also mentions a friend got me Jada Metal Figs Megatron. So I'm not familiar with that one. Anthony, do you know of it?
I feel like I should. I'm just gonna Google it really quickly.
And Charlie C says, "I have the new HB and Cliff Jumper."
It's just one of those little tiny metal ones that people collect with little chibified design.
Okay. And Charlie C says they're really nice figures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off.
2 inch.
I'm done for the evening.
Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, it was a fun watch party. So maybe we'll try to do it again with the Transmorphers movie. And then throughout the week, like, we'll advertise whatever other topics we have coming up. I knew we do have Bot versus Con as guests in the month of October. So we'll mention that and anything else that's coming up in the next few weeks. So again, thank you everyone, and to all are one.
Oh yeah, so all are
All
one.
are one.